That just did not work out well for me. I tried it once. I did not achieve the look I was going for. And so I just never did it again. Hey guys, welcome back. I want to say hello to all the subbies and chip and cheerio to all the newbies. As anybody checking me out, perhaps for the first time, maybe not, maybe this is your second or third time around, just peeking in, seeing what's going on. I don't want you to peek anymore. I don't want you to tiptoe or hesitate. I want everyone to come on in. We are going to, well, this is going to be another quickie, okay? This one is going to be a quickie. It's a follow-up to the first video that we did as far as the 10 hair rules I don't follow. Now, again, we call them rules, but we'll say norms or rules. We'll be kind of loosey-goosey with the term, but you get my gist. 10 things in the hair community, specifically the relaxer hair community, okay, those who are relaxed. But 10 things that I don't follow that are the norms. Now, when I did the last one, I had some of y'all come in and say, hey, you forgot this one. And hey, you forgot that one. And hey, you should have mentioned this one. So I'm coming on in because y'all know me so well. I'm coming on in and I'm going to start. Again, it's going to be another 10. And I'm going to start with the ones that a lot of you guys are already familiar with. So we're going to work that through really quickly. And then we're going to get to some that you may not be so familiar with. So if everybody is ready, I am ready to spill the beans, honey. Okay? So this is in no particular order. Number one, I do use sulfate shampoos. Now I know there are some that do not want to use sulfate shampoos because they feel that it's harsher on the hair, because the sulfates are the surfactants. Those are basically the cleansing agents that give the shampoos the cleansing power. So with that being said, I do use sulfate shampoos. I have no issues with them with my hair, especially with it being relaxed. And I always follow it with a conditioner. So I don't have a problem with sulfate shampoos. They don't dry out my hair. So that is number one. And number two is, talking about shampoos, although I do use sulfate shampoos, I don't use neutralizing shampoo. Okay, I know that's a big one. Now again, for those who are familiar, just hang tight. I'm just going to explain that really quickly. Neutralizing shampoo is just that. When you have a relaxer, a neutralizing shampoo neutralizes or stops the process of the chemical relaxer. When I started my kitchen beauticianship years ago, I did my own relaxer and I did the neutralizing shampoo, and it left my hair hard. When I say hard, it left it feeling like straw. It felt stripped, and I did not like that feeling. So what I did was I just used a regular old shampoo. I used a moisturizing shampoo. And again, I do have my regimen video down below, which will get specific and will show you what I'm talking about. But I like the Paul Mitchell Awapui shampoo. So in lieu of the neutralizing shampoo, I use the Awapui shampoo, and it leaves my hair feeling good after relaxing. It doesn't feel stripped, it doesn't feel raw, it doesn't feel like straw, and I just go about my shampoo day. As far as I follow up with a different shampoo and this and that and yada yada yada, but I do not use neutralizing shampoo. I find it stripping, so I use a regular shampoo, and that is that. Now this next one, again, you guys are familiar. As far as the relaxing process, I do not use gloves. For me, I'm better able to feel what I'm doing and really be more precise with the application. I use my finger, okay, or fingers, and get her done. But that's just me. Now, you know my status. I'm somewhat of a rebellious one over here, okay, and admittedly one. But I don't use gloves, okay? I don't use gloves. to apply my relaxer. Now this one I will say I'm a little scared over, and I personally would not do. I would not do, but I've seen people do it, and I would not do it. So with that being said, I do not rinse out my relaxer in the shower. I've seen quite a few people do this, and my thing is I don't want any chemicals to run down the rest of my body, and not only that, accidentally run into my eyes. These are chemicals that we're working with. These are chemicals, and even though we may be used to doing, you know, the relaxer ourselves, we have to still remember that these are chemicals. And with chemicals, you can get hurt. I didn't think people actually got in the shower with the relaxer and washed it out that way, but people do. I do not. I put my head over the sink, and I'm tilted over the sink, and I rinse everything out. Then I do my first shampoo with that Paul Mitchell. And then after I'm done that first wash, then I go to the shower and I wash the rest out. That way I am ensuring no hiccups and no mishaps. I don't want anything running into my eyes. I don't want anything getting into over my lips or anything like that. You know, anything with a mucus membrane that can absorb a lot of stuff or get a burn. I don't want any other body part exposed to the relaxer. And you can use your imagination for the rest. With that being said, I do not wash my relaxer out in the shower. So moving right along, the next one on the list is I actually use a no-lie relaxer. You know, and it's a preference. It's a preference. I've heard people say that, you know, one is better for your hair and worse for your scalp, and then one's better for your scalp and worse for your hair. And the no-lie is supposed to be the latter. They say that the no-lie relaxer is harsh on your hair because it leaves calcium deposits. I feel, now just hear me out, I haven't had an issue. I really haven't had an issue with any buildup of calcium deposits or anything like that. I just make sure that I wash everything out. Nothing has built up on my hair with regard to calcium. I have not had any adverse reactions. As far as my hair, including my scalp, but as far as my hair with using a no-lie relaxer, and it's just a regular store-bought relaxer. I buy it at Sally's or Sally Beauty, and it's called Precise. A lot of you guys already know, so again, this may be familiar, but I use no-lie relaxers with no issues. I think it's all about preference. I believe it's just all about preference and what works for you, just like a lot of these things on the list. Again, another reason why that I'm doing a follow-up to the first hair video is because just in case those who are just now venturing into Relaxer County and they may feel overwhelmed with all the rules and all the different norms that a lot of other people follow, and they're trying to really fit into that, and they may not feel like it fits for them, I'm here to tell you it's okay. It's okay to do your own thing and do what works for you. Okay, so another one on the list. Now this was talked about and ballyhooed about a while ago. I don't hear too many people talking about it. I haven't heard too many people talk about it recently, but I know that not too far back in the day, people were talking about silicones. Don't use silicones. Don't use silicones. It's not good for your hair. Silicone, silicone, silicone. And for all those who don't know, a silicone is basically, well, silicones are found in serums. And you already know that I use serums. That's what I use. I don't use oils or butters or anything like that. And serums are basically synthetic oils, if you will, or synthetic lubricants that can be applied to the hair that give it a lot of gloss and shine and you know, all those good things. And that's what I use as not only sometimes a heat protectant, but as well a finisher. And when I say finisher, just something to put on your hair at the end of all the styling and the manipulation and this and that. It is the cherry on the top. That's what I use. I use a serum. I don't know if people are still holding on to that whole silicone talk, But I myself, I do use silicones. I love serums. But not only are they found in serums, but they can be found in some conditioners as well, okay? So to help give the conditioner slip on your hair, you may find that there are some silicones in it. And you'll know it's a silicone if it ends in C-O-N-E. So dimethicone, that's a silicone. So if you see that in your conditioner, that's what it is. It is a silicone. And like I said, you can find it in different products, and it helps to give that product that slip on your hair. So with that being said, I do use a silicone-based serum, and I've had no issues with that. So that I do. Now this next one, when I first put up my, I think it was my blow drying video. But anyway, doesn't matter. Whatever video it was where I show where I blow dry my hair, I guess it would be the blow drying video. But I did do a regimen video, I thought, that had blow drying in it, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm trying to remember. It don't even matter. Anyway, in one of the videos where I'm blow drying, I blow dried my hair soaking wet. And that's what I do. Not only do I not towel dry, because a lot of you guys don't towel dry, which is good, because the toweling to your hair can cause breakage and snags, and it can be rough on your hair. You don't want that. So a lot of people use a t-shirt, which is very smart. It's cotton, it absorbs, going to absorb the water from your hair and let you get to the rest of your doing, to your hair doing. But I don't do that. I don't knock, again, these are not knocks. This is just what I do. These are just some of the norms that I don't follow. I just come out the shower, soaking wet, hair soaking wet, and I put the products on, the leave-in conditioner and my wrapping lotion. I put those on, and I just commence to blow dry, on heat. That was another one. That was from the other list. So if y'all don't know about that, y'all gotta check out that other video. But I blow dry my hair with heat, and I just keep it moving. I know a lot of you guys, when you first saw that video, you were a little surprised, but it's okay. The water helps give me slip. That water, in addition to the leave-in conditioner, in addition to the wrapping lotion, it just helps to give my hair that perfect slip. So when I detangle before I blow dry, it just all works out. It just all works out. But again, find what's right for you, honey. I just prefer to do it soaking wet, and there's that. This next one, I had a little laugh with a couple of you because you guys asked me about roller setting. Have no problem with roller setting. Roller setting is the perfect anti-heat solution to styling your hair. Those who do it well, you will end up with full curls and body and shine, and it's almost better than using heat. But for those of us who do not do it well, that's me. That's me, boss. I don't do that well. We rely on heat. But with that being said, I do not roller set, not because I don't like it or whatever. I used to actually rod set my hair, which is a wet set. You take your hair wet, you put it up on the little rods, okay, and make, like, my curls weren't straw curls, but for the lack of a better term, let's just say that they were ringlets or whatever. But it made my hair really curly. So I put it in curly do, and via the rods that I had. So I have no problem with wet setting my hair, but I tried the roller set, with the big curlers, big rollers, and tried to do it that way, and let's just say that did not work out well for me. I did not achieve the look I was going for, and so I just never did it again. So with that being said, I just use heat, and I do not roller set. But by all means, those who do not want to use heat, roller setting is a great alternative. I don't wear braids. I have nothing against braids. And again, this may be familiar to some of you who have watched my confessions video. I always wanted braids. I really did. At this point, I don't see me getting any, and that's more so because I don't really do protective styling. Okay, or protective styles. You guys who are already familiar know that I wear my hair out about where are we? 90% of the time? About 99% of the time, I wear my hair out. So I don't need braids. I don't use braids. I haven't worn braids. When I say braids, of course, I'm talking about cornrows and, long braids, braided styles. I do not do that. Again, I think it's beautiful when I see the intricate styles on other people. I love it. I have never worn braids, and I, at this point, probably wouldn't, but not because I don't like it, but I'm just used to wearing my hair out now, and I like where I am with that. So I don't wear braids as a protective style or any type of style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're on 10 now. So wrapping this up, number 10 on the list. I don't use just one hair line of products. This I have heard, that people feel that you should use the entire line of products from a company. Therefore, they work better together to give you better results. And of course, even the companies, when they advertise their items, they preach this as well, that, hey, use this with our conditioner and our leave-in and this and that way you can get the full effect of blah, 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 and scooby-doo-bop and boom, boom, boom. And I'm not saying that there's no truth to it, but I don't subscribe to that 100%. If I like the products, like I do with Theory, I will get a couple of things. I have no problem with that. But you guys know I have a hodgepodge of things in my regimen. And so I'm not scared to go outside and look at other things and gather things that work for me, whether they are part of the line or not. Now, I just happen to like quite a few things from this one company, but you do know that I do use other things from other companies. And I just want to tell anybody that to not be scared and try something from a different brand. It's okay to mix and match even shampoos and conditioners. You don't have to have it from the same brand. I've done that plenty of times until I found, my holy grails, and they just happen to be from the same family. They happen to be related as far as brand wise, because I like them a lot. My thing to you guys, anybody who's still searching for products, it's okay to get a shampoo from Pantene and then a conditioner from Suave. There's nothing wrong with that. So even though that used to be kind of a rule, I want to say, I don't think too many people follow that anymore. But just in case there's some diehards out there that just don't believe that you can mix and match and swap out, it's all about what works for you so that you can live your best hair life for now and beyond. So if it means stepping out of line and going to a different brand to see what they got over there, then I say by all means, see what they got over there. Okay, so I said that was going to be quick. I had to dig in the crates for some of them. But I want to thank y'all for indulging me 10 more times with these 10 more hair rules or hair norms that I don't particularly follow. I'm sure there are a couple more dangling out there, but you get the gist of the whole video. Your hair regimen should be tailored just for you. Now, you can pick up here and there from watching other people and see what works for them. But if it doesn't work for you, it's okay to make up your own hair rules as you go along, because there are no set rules. You got to do what's right for you. So that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out. I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. We got more stuff on the list. We got more stuff to talk about. We are not playing around, honey. We are getting this hair together. So y'all need to get on this train. You know what I'm saying? So be that as it may, you gotta come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back. All right.